The Shops and Establishments Act. This is really the source of all this, the entire, because the capitalists want the working hours increased, while the labor unions and others, they want it decreased. So this is the bone of contention, that is the Shops and Establishments Act. We have with us Ms. Madhulika T, who is a research associate from the National Law School. Well, what is your take on this? Can we just increase the number of working hours by amending the Shops and Establishments Act?
So the Shops and Establishment Act, what it does is that it increases working hours to 12 hours a day and also makes the staggered hours, working for staggered hours up to 14. Now the core problem with increasing working hours to 14 hours is that one has a lot of impact on the health of workers. So we had a recent study that was conducted by the World Health Organization, which is the WHO, and the International Labour Organization, which is the ILO. Both these organizations together found that working significant number of hours was connected to increased incidence of having a stroke, of getting a heart attack. It was also related to heightened anxiety and depression. And in fact, there have been specific studies on the IT sector. So the Shops and Establishment Act is likely to impact the IT sector the most. And they have found that a lot of workers in the IT sector suffer from anxiety and depression because of the high number of hours they're made to work.
So in other words, it takes a toll on their physical and mental well-being.
Exactly.
Okay. So what is the way out really?
I think that given that when the ILO first came into being, the first convention that they adopted was a convention related to working hours. So it's almost 100-year wisdom that 8-hour working day is the way for workers to remain intact in terms of their own body and mind and to be able to work. So I think that we continue to maintain that standard.
Okay, but some very pompous industrialists will throw this at you, saying, but in China, these rules don't hold. And they have up to 12 hours of work per day. How about them? They have 13 hours of work per day in their sweatshops, as they call them. How about that? So this is an argument thrown by the industrialists. How do you respond to that?
We can also look north because the companies that are coming to India are from America, are from Europe, and all of those companies have very different rules for workers in their countries. So my question is, why are the workers in our country lesser than the workers in their countries?
Absolutely.